stunning lap to deny Max Verstappen pole position at his home Dutch Grand Prix for the first time in his career. McLaren's Norris has established himself as a favourite pole by narrowly topping Q2 in windy conditions at Zandvoort, but went 3.5 tenths clear of Red Bull's round of flying laps at the end of the session. The result of chasing lead of Verstappen, who he trails by 78 points at the top of the drivers' standings. Given Verstappen never appeared to have the pace to take pole, the Dutchman will be relieved that he was able to beat Piastri to second, with the Australian producing a sloppy final lap. Russell took fourth for Mercedes, and teammate Lewis Hamilton, who won two of the last three races before the summer break, qualified 12th following a shock Q2 exit, and was later given a free place grid penalty but will start 14th due to Alex Albon's disqualification. Verstappen's under pressure teammate Perez took fifth for Red Bull, who were suspended lead of 42 points over McLaren at the top of the constructors' standings. Charles Leclerc was fourth for Ferrari, whose poor form continues. Team managed 11th as he was also knocked out in Q2. Fernando Alonso led a solid effort for Aston Martin. Teammate Lance with the pits by a few positions. However, Albon's disqualification means they're not, and Albon will join teammate Logan Sargent at the back after he was disqualified for failing to meet floor regulations. Having returned from the summer break, stating that he still believes he has chances to be a historic comeback over the final 10 races of the season, Norris delivered the perfect start. The wet and windy conditions at Zandvoort throughout practice on Friday and on Saturday morning made it difficult to assess the upgrade package that McLaren had brought, but when it was needed, it delivered. Norris had edged Piastri in Q2 and bested his teammate by a tenth in the final runs of Q3, but saved his best until last. Verstappen's orange army of fans roared as the Dutchman took provisional pole, but there was stunned silence just moments later as Norris rocketed clear. An amazing day, nice to be back and start with a pole. It was a nice lap, Norris said. Qualifying was always pretty smooth and we did some good laps, especially the one at the end. Great job by the team and I'm happy. I felt comfortable out there. The car was amazing. We had some upgrades and everything is working well. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm sure it will be tough. Max has been quick all weekend. I know we got him today, but he's still second and will put up a good fight, especially his home race, is what Norris said. It was something of a surprise that Piastri was unable to secure a front row lockout, but the second McLaren could still prove to be his teammate's main threat in Sunday's race. Verstappen has taken pole and won in all three of his previous appearances at his home race, but appears to have accepted beating the McLaren to be a major challenge. We will give it a good go, but when you're more than 3 tenths behind in qualifying, I think you just have to be realistic. He said, I will give it a good try. In the opening stage of Q1, it appeared that Hamilton might keep a strong run of form going with the 7-time world champion topping the timesheets after the first run and easing through. However, he found himself fifth after the first runs in Q2, half a second back from Norris' leading effort, and the top four had quite a big margin, and Albon and Gasly surprisingly eclipsed Hamilton's time. Hamilton's challenge was further stifled when he was given a free place grid penalty for impeding Perez in Q1, so we'll start in 14th. It was a pretty shocking session. He said, these things don't feel good, but it's done now. It doesn't feel good. Hamilton wasn't the only big name casualty, with Sainz out as well, with the Ferrari generally lacking performance and of course struggling with setup, which wasn't helped by Sargent's crash in FP3, pretty much writing off that session. But before I go, let me run you through the classification from qualifying. Norris on pole, yeah, great job from him, but you feel like he needs to back it up tomorrow, and then you never know, maybe we could have a title challenge in our hands. Verstappen second, maximise the result, did well to get ahead of Piastri. Piastri third, probably disappointed not to be second, but still in the mix for tomorrow. Then you got Russell fourth. I think, yeah, probably maximised his performance, so he'll be pleased with that. And then Perez fifth, probably disappointed not to be ahead of Russell, but in the whole, good performance. Leclerc as well did well. With that car that's been struggling. Alonso, top, best of the rest, you can't complain with that. Albon 8th, that'll be a massive blow for Williams, so huge opportunity for them to score some points on the track that's tough to overtake. Stroll in 9th, in and around there with Alonso's, good job from him. Gasly 10th as well. Ocon's way down there, so he had a great session. It'll be big for him to bring home points. It will be tough with Sainz and Hamilton starting behind, both of them having tough sessions, especially Hamilton. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how far they can get forward tomorrow on a track that's hard to overtake. Sonoda 13th, and Hulkenberg 14th, with Magnussen 15th and Ricciardo 16th. It just seems like the Haas and RB just not really on the pace this weekend and struggle to score points compared to the likes of Aston's. And then Ocon, yeah, mentioned him, a bit of a strange thing to be so far behind his teammate, so we disappointed that, and his kick just having no pace. And for Sargent, yet another poor qualifying. You wonder if that crash could be costly in terms of his future for the rest of the season. So anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.